On today's The Young and the Restless recap. Kane's train. Kane and Phyllis are having a snarky chat. She is annoyed he isn't paying attention after she opened up her heart. Kane says he is looking to see if crushing her dreams is on his to-do list. Phyllis is not amused and wonders what the hell is happening with their supposed partnership. She put all her eggs in his basket and her family and few friends are treating her like she is insane. Kane has no clue why she suddenly thinks their deal is off. She feels like his progress has stalled as she isn't understanding when she is supposed to start her hack attack on the major players in town. Kane wants her to chill out, but she pushes to know the truth behind his hesitancy. Crimson Lights. Audra doesn't understand why Nate wants to blow their relationship up over rumors. Nate says it's hard not to act after listening to all these rumors. Audra says Kyle has Claire brainwashed into believing she came onto him when the opposite is true. Nate simply doesn't believe Audra is telling her the full truth. Audra is done and grabs her purse to leave. Once again, Nate begs her to tell him the full truth. Audra doubles down, saying nothing happened and nice. She thinks Kyle will be thrilled to know they are fighting. Nate is having none of it and begs her to tell him the truth. Previous The Young and the Restless recap. Audra fills Sally in on Claire tattling to Nate. What did you think of today's episode? Sound off in the comments. Watch the video clip below and keep checking back for the latest The Young and the Restless recaps. This story was originally reported by Daytime Confidential on August 22nd, 2025, where it first appeared in the Young and the Restless section. Add Daytime Confidential as a preferred source by clicking here. The Young and the Restless spoilers for August 25th to 29th reveal the reason for Amanda's latest return to Genoa City. Plus, Nikki makes a big change and Chancellor, and there's another round of Jack versus Victor on the way. Next week on The Young and the Restless. Victor, Eric Braden, may have finally given his approval for Kyle, Michael Mueller, and Claire's, Haley Aaron relationship. His hatred for the Abbotts, however, remains as strong as ever, especially his rivalry with Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman. Next week, look for Victor and Jack to trade barbs over family matters. It's simply another Thursday in Genoa City. Nick and Adam. There are plenty of other goings-on in the Newman family that don't involve Victor directly. On Monday, Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Adam, Mark Grossman, put their differences aside to help their family. Didn't they put aside their differences a long time ago? These days, they seem to get along more than they disagree. But they're always a flare-up away from destruction. Victoria and Nikki. On Thursday, Victoria, Amelia Heinley, worries about Claire's future. As well she should, considering Kyle is choosing to keep his actions with Audra, Zuleika Silver, in nicest secret. And on Friday, Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, makes a big change at Chancellor. Does she do this as a preventative measure against Kane's thirst for the company? Read this. Here's what's coming up next on YNR. Odds and ends. In other GC news, Amanda, Miss Hale Morgan, returns home to a new assignment. Let's see. Kane Billy Flynn already gave Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, homework. She has to become an AI expert, so much so that she could give a TED Talk. What homework will Kane give Amanda? Elsewhere, Nate, Sean Dominic, is hurting. He lost Damien, Jermaine Rivers, and feels helpless when it comes to consoling Amy, Valerie Pettiford. Things look done with Audra, who refused to tell him the truth about what went down between her and Kyle and Nice. YNR teasers suggest that Nate makes a confession to Devin, Brighton James. What does he reveal? Read this. Check out what happened on the Friday, August 22nd episode of YNR. Look for Billy, Jason Thompson, to tell Jack about Kane's latest plan. Meanwhile, Kane finally reveals details about his time away from Genoa City. Hopefully, he's filling in Lily, Crystal Khalil, since she needs the truth from him. The Young and the Restless star Joshua Morrow has been playing Nick Newman on the CBS soap for over 30 years. Last year, soaps became a family business for Morrow. As Parade reported, Joshua's son, Crew Morrow, joined the bold and the beautiful as Will Spencer in 2024. Now the YNR star has revealed a major change he made because of Crew. Speaking with Soap Opera Digest, Joshua admitted that he made a promise to himself early on in his career, but broke it when Crew followed in his footsteps. I always swore I'd never watch soap operas, but I watch my son when I'm at work. My TV is always on their feed. I put it on and I watch everything I can. I've recorded his show so I can watch him. I couldn't be prouder of him, Joshua expressed. The Bold and the Beautiful and the Young and the Restless are considered sister soaps. When Crew joined B&B, the show was filming at Television City, across the hall from Y&R. Joshua admitted that it made him feel more comfortable knowing that if Crew needed him or had questions, he was right there to help his son. In the beginning, Joshua explained that Crew came to him a lot, but those days are long gone as Crew has found his own rhythm in soaps. It's a good thing, too, since the Morrow men are no longer working across the hall from each other. The Young and the Restless star, heartbroken over change. After the summer break, the Bold and the Beautiful moved into a new space at Sunset Studios, leaving Television City and Y&R behind. Joshua addressed that change when speaking to SOD. They just moved their studio and man, I'm heartbroken by it. I absolutely loved seeing him in the hallway and grabbing lunch, and nothing made me feel better as a father to be able to do that. And then I blink and they're gone, he shared. Despite no longer being able to check in on his son at work, Joshua knows Crew will continue to kill it on the Bold and the Beautiful. There's no question that he's one proud papa. He's very put together, very driven, very ambitious. He's got his mother's strong-mindedness and strong will. Sky's the limit for this kid, Joshua stated. The Morrow men are on fire on the CBS soaps. Perhaps fans will get to see father and son on screen together in a future The Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful crossover. The Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful air weekdays on CBS. This story was originally reported by Parade on August 22, 2025, where it first appeared in the news section. Add Parade as a preferred source by clicking here. In the August 22nd episode of The Young and the Restless, Nate finally severed ties with Audra after her evasions left him with nothing to hold on to. The split not only weakens her standing in Genoa City, but also raises questions about how Nate will handle the combined weight of grief and betrayal, and whether he can stay on the straight path he fought so hard to reclaim. Nate breaks it off with Audra. After repeated demands for the truth, Nate, Sean Dominic, grew exhausted by Audra's Zuleika Silver, denials and excuses about what happened with Kyle, Michael Mueller, and Victor, Eric Braden. Her defensive outbursts and refusal to take responsibility left him with no trust left to give. When she stormed out, declaring the loss was his, Nate confided in Devin, Brighton James, that the relationship had reached its end. For Nate, who has been leaning on Audra in the wake of Damien's Jermaine Rivers,